Hey guys, it's Helen Hartsmith here again from the Heart of the Witch's Path YouTube channel. I hope you're having a great day. I am. It's a beautiful day in mid-Michigan and I'm loving it. So I wanted to record a video for you today that is a book review, and the book that I wanted to review is this one, The 3 Rays of Witchcraft: Power, Love, and Wisdom in the Garden of the Gods by Christopher Penczak. This is an amazing book. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Let's get some stats on this, okay, shall we? So this is about 200 pages, and it is published in 2010, and it's actually published by Copper Cauldron, which is the publishing company that Christopher and his partners, Steve and Adam, started for the purpose of publishing books. So I like it. So let's talk about the book. I just love how this book is put together. The contents of this book is based on a vision that Christopher had that is, it's a vision of a wen, and it depicted the spear, I want to make sure I say this correctly, the flowering branch and the horned serpent. And they, this vision has really gone on, and this book and the work within it has really kind of taken, a very profound and very visible, effect on Christopher's practice and his teachings, and of course the Temple of Witchcraft, in which he, Steve, and Adam also founded. So this book talks about that vision, talks about the whys and wherefores of that vision, and how it has come into play into his practice and teachings. And it's profound because it, again, like so much of Christopher's stuff for me personally, it just stinking makes sense. Like I'm floored by how amazing this stuff is. So I thought what I would do is kind of walk you through a little bit on how the book is set up, so that you kind of have an understanding. So there's 3 parts to the book. The first book talks about the knowledge of the vision. And so he really goes into some really amazing detail about, for me, it was about like the number 3 and how the number 3 has played a role in not just witchcraft, but multiple religions, multiple schools of thought, multiple belief systems. And so he laid it out in a very interesting way that just kind of, it tied everything together very nicely. So I really appreciated that. Then the second part is the power of the 3 rays. So this is talking about workings and how the 3 rays work with different races, like the angelic races and things like that. I feel like I should point out that the 3 rays are at heart, at its most simplistic, the rays are about divine love, divine power, and divine wisdom, as the subtitle says. And so there's colors and things like that, and there's charts in here that kind of like show how it all, I mean, if I wanted to get into it and talk about it, we could be here for days, but this is just kind of an overview review, so maybe you want to check it out for yourself. So then the third part is the Piece of the Mysteries, and so this is really kind of getting into the Garden of the Gods aspect of the book and doing some deeper work, both meditatively and ritually. And so that's amazing. So yeah, there's like actual ritual work in here. There's extensive meditation practices and things like that, as well as non-meditational exercises. You're going to get stuff like that in just about every one of Christopher's books, so there's nothing new there. So as I said, there are exercises, so there's a nice list of exercises in the beginning, and as I said, there's charts. There's lots of charts. So let me see if I can find a good one really quick. As you can see, I have loved this copy immensely. I like it. It's got highlighted all over and things like that. So there's some really neat imagery in here, and I'm not entirely sure who drew that. I wonder if that's in the front of the book real quick. Cover design, interior art. Derek O'Sullivan and Christopher have done the drawings inside, so that's kind of cool. Oh, here's a interesting chart. This is the Archangelic Correspondences here, and so you have the Archangel and like what their archetype is. So Michael is the warrior. His element is fire. His direction is south. His planets are the sun and Mercury. His colors are red and yellow. And the meaning of his name is he who is like God. So these, I have found great value in Christopher's books, taking these type of tables that are already set up and done so beautifully. I will photocopy that and I'll stick that right in my Book of Shadows, Book of Light, and then I've got it. I mean, if there's no sense reinventing the wheel, guys. I mean, if it's there, then do it. So yeah, there's like some incredible information on the angel race, the fairy race, the race of man, which all coincide with each of the rays. And like I said, this is essentially a fundamental part of the teachings of the temple, and it's just kind of mind-blowing. You know, and there is a book that comes after this by Christopher that's called Buddha, Merlin, and Christ, I think is the title. I'll put a link in the box below. So that kind of like expands on what he talks about in this book. So let's talk about brooms. 5 out of 5, hands down. I mean, I don't even have to think about it. Because it's such a vital part of the teachings of the temple, it is wound into the lessons that I have, spent the last 5+ years learning and working on and immersing in. It's a fantastic book. It's a great building block on the mystery school teachings. If you're a student of Christopher Penczak's, if you're interested in his teachings, it's definitely a must read for anyone that's definitely involved in that, but anyone in general. So there you go. 5 out of 5 brooms, no question. Go out and purchase it. It's amazing. So I'll put a link in the description box if you're interested in purchasing it. So that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it or learned something from it, then give me a thumbs up. I try to do book reviews as much as as soon as I finish them, kind of a thing. So if you like them, then let me know and I'll make sure to keep working on them. So yeah, hit that like button if you liked it. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. If you've read this book, then I would love to know your thoughts. So do so in the comments section below, or if you've got any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask me. You can also email me at heartofthewitchespath@yahoo.com. Also, be sure to check me out on Instagram, which is Heart of the Witch's Path. So that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and thanks for taking the time to walk along the path with me for a little while. Until next time, blessed be.